Hey everyone, how you all keeping today? It's Peter, also known as AP, and I want to welcome you to an all new series of Floating Boats Volume 1. So we're going to be testing the floatability of 5 boats in this first ever volume, and that includes this one from 1996, which is a power boat. So without further ado, let's jump into it and let's get boat number 1 in action. And this is the video that's definitely designed to demonstrate all floating boats that have been released by Lego. However, I do have quite a few in my collection, so I'm going to be doing these in volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. You get the picture. So this is our first contendant, and this one is from 1996, and I absolutely love the design of this one. So there we go, that's just floating nicely. It would have been nice if Lego had decided to put a mount for a motor underneath this one, as it would have been quite cool to see this cruising along a paddling pool or a swimming pool, or even one of those chase scenarios where if both of these boats could be motorised, we could have this one in a chase with a police boat chasing it down in the paddling pool or the swimming pool. But there we go. This one, the reference number for this one, for anyone who's interested, is 4002, and that's our first contender, all complete. So we're going to try the next contender. That will be the fireboat. This one, I'm just going to wipe the dust off it to make sure we don't contaminate the water too much, but that's not what we're here for. This one is from 2023, and this is the fire rescue boat, and I will have a build of this one coming later this year. So this is part of volume 1 of floating boats from Lego. So there we go, we'll release this one, and this one has a newer hull. So sadly this boat cannot be motorised, but it is nice to see that floating freely and with no issues on the water. So this is boat number 2 being tested. So this is the first one that comes with this set, and anyone that needs to know the details of these Lego boats, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to give you the details so you can get one of these yourselves if you want to. And that's the second boat done. So we now move on to boat number 3, and that's this dinghy. And it did say on the packaging that both of these boats actually float, so we shall see. And there we go. This one floats just fine as well, so I'm really happy with that one. And this is boat number 3 all done, and that's the dinghy. So we're going to be moving on to boat number 4. This is also a 2023 release as well, so I'm really happy that that one worked out just fine. So we now move on to a 2024 release, and this one will be covered in a build in May. So I'm just going to put the Lego minifigure back on the deck just so it doesn't fall in the water, and we now have this 2024 release. That's this sailboat. So I'm just trying to think of a good way to caress it and grip it as we lower it into the experimental pool of water. It's just this bog standard washing up bowl, and there we go. As you can see there, it uses the same style hull as the fire and rescue boat from 2023, but sadly this one can't be motorised. In fact, if you wanted to motorise this one, you would probably have to modify it by gluing a motor mount underneath, but I'm not responsible for anything like that. That's just merely an idea. It's not something I'm going to really do on these ones. I'm just happy to keep these, and I'll just tow them with the older boats that can be motorised. That's my workaround for it anyway. So there we go, we've got contender number 4. So this one floats nicely. I'm just going to shake the water off just to get it off the bottom there. And there we go. So that's another boat covered. Now I'm going to pause the video momentarily because I want to show you something. Now this one, you probably haven't seen this one before. Now this is the very first time I've ever had this boat, but it can float, but not without the keel weight to be installed, because if we try and put this in the water without the counterweight being added onto the bottom of the keel, it will capsize and it will tip over, and we definitely don't want that, because to be honest, I don't like to see capsizing boats on my content that I create. I like to do these with all fairness, but now we've got the weight on, it does float on water. So we'll get this in the water, and there you go. You can see there, it is slightly leaning forwards, but we can fix that by just lifting it out. We'll just shake the water off, and we'll just move it back a little bit, just to allow it, the weight to counter the weight of the bridge at the front. Let's try that again, and that is much better than before, and I'm happy. I'm just going to get myself some paper towel just to dry my hands, because that kind of got a little wet, but that's the fun in these experimental videos and that, ain't it? Anyway, what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to back this up. I just want to get that in there as a nice thumbnail, so I'm going to do that quickly before it drifts off. But isn't that a beautiful tugboat from 1982? I absolutely think so. It's a lovely boat, and it's nice that these older boats can float as well. And whilst I'm not in a rush to cover the 1982 range of boats, I just thought I'd cover this one in the volume 1 of the Lego floating boats. So that's the title of this video, Lego Floating Boats Volume 1, and I would like to say to all of you great folks here, big thank you for watching. As always, I welcome your comments. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this kind of content, I do these videos at random intervals, as this is outside the regular Monday schedule of Lego builds and non-Lego builds. So these videos will come up at random. When the next one will be in terms of volume 2, I don't know myself, but we'll come to that once I get access to a swimming pool or a paddling pool, as I will cover the larger boats. But I think 5 boats in this first video is more than enough, and we'll leave it there, folks. Okay, so big thank you for watching once again. I am Peter, also known as AP, signing out, and I wish you all a fantastic day, and thank you for investing your time in watching my content. It means a lot to me if you're still here, and I will catch you all in the next upload. Keep smiling, stay positive, stay happy, and see you all later.